Hey everyone, what is going on? As you can tell by the title of this video, we're talking about the all-new Sigma 20mm f2 DGD and series lens for the Sony E-mount and L-mount alliance. Now, before we kick things off, big thanks to Sigma Singapore for allowing me to test drive the lenses. Having said that, these are my thoughts and my thoughts only. No money has changed hands. I'm not paid for this video in any way, shape, or form. These are just my opinions, and I want to share this, my findings with you. All right, with that, let's talk about this all-new Sigma 20mm f2 lens. All right, let's get into this thing. But before we do, a little bit of a side note. If you're into videography right now, we are actually testing out the Nikon Z9. We are shooting 8K for this video. All in 8K, well, except for the B-roll, of course. My editors, Zeno and Zach, are probably killing me right now, but we got an 8K camera, we got to utilize it, right? Right, exactly. Okay, enough about that. Let's get down to talking about this Sigma lens here for a second. Okay, 20mm f2 lens. Now, 20 millimeters is a very interesting focal length. It's not for everybody, especially photographers out there. You have to really enjoy shooting wide angle photography, and love that kind of distortion that it will give you. If you can play with that, and you can manipulate that, you can get some great images out of this lens. However, this lens to me is not just a photographer's lens. This lens is primarily, in my personal opinion, a videographer's lens. A fantastic 20mm prime f2, great for low light performance. That's going to be great if you're a vlogger. It's going to be great if you need environmental shots for event videography, wedding videography, or whatever work you're doing. It's going to be awesome on a gimbal because it's lightweight, coming in at 370 grams. And the optics out of this lens are awesome. I mean, all the I series lenses from Sigma are really good. Of course, it's like art glass in a contemporary design, but of course, it's got a different kind of design than just the contemporary lenses of, a couple of years ago. I like the look of the I series probably more than even the art lenses out there in terms of the build quality and feel. It's robust, it's metal, the different layers to it. It just looks great on any retro camera or small camera. So if you have, let's say, an A7C, for example, or let's say the Sigma FP FPL, looks fantastic on A7 IV. It's a lens that has character on the outside of it, inside as well, but it looks really great and it's easy to pack in your bag and carry around with you. Anyway, let's talk about what is inside of this lens. You have 13 elements, 11 groups. The filter diameter is 62 millimeters and the close focusing distance is 0.22 meters or 22 centimeters. So you can get some pretty close, shots with this lens. But the performance is really what impressed me the most. It's very sharp, minimal chromatic aberration. Colors are great out of this. It's got a nice warm tone to it. And when you stop this lens down, f2 is great, but when you stop it down, it is just razor sharp. So if you're doing architecture photography or even landscape and you need something this wide, but you want a very sharp lens that's great at resolving higher megapixels, this is a lens to definitely look out for. But it's about the video. It's about how this captures video. In terms of performance, we're going to show you some sample footage in just a bit, but in terms of autofocusing performance, if you're wondering, is there a difference between native lenses versus third-party lens like Sigma? In our personal experience, we tried this on a few different cameras, no, there isn't. It performs just like a native lens. Very fast autofocusing, great eye tracking, no issues at all with that. And it just responds very well when it comes to video. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking right now. I'm gonna show you sample footage from some of the videos that we've taken with this lens, as well as some photos I've taken with it. But before I do, here is a message from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Secret Lab. Here at Geek Culture, we love our Secret Lab chairs, especially the all-new 2022 Titan Evo with its revamped 4-way lumbar system for enhanced back support. If PU Leather 2.0 isn't your cup of tea, then consider the all-new Soft Weave, even more soft and breathable than before. The chair comes in more colors, including this lovely frost blue. The Titan Evo is even magnetized, allowing the head pillow to stick on the headrest without straps. Of course, there are even more new features, so do check them out at secretlab.co. right, guys, just doing a quick vlogging test for you here with the Sigma 20mm f2 on the Sony a7 IV. Eye tracking works great. As you can tell, the framing is fantastic as well. I've got the camera connected to the switch pod, tripod sort of hand grip. If I hold it all the way out here, this is extended, bring it back to more of a comfortable holding length. This is it. Absolutely fantastic. I think this is going to be a great vlogging lens for those who want to get into that. So, as you saw from the footage and also from the photos out there, this lens is a really good performing lens. Now again, 20mm may or may not be the lens for you. That's okay when it comes to photography. But videographers out there, I think this may be a lens to definitely consider. If you're a vlogger, as I mentioned before, event videographer, wedding videographer, you want a really good prime lens. You want something that's going to separate your subject from the background, that gives you a nice bokeh to it, that is razor sharp, that's going to allow you to have that flexibility to crop in if you need to because of the resolving power of this lens. You're going to be really impressed with what this Sigma I series lens delivers. Those are my thoughts on it. I like it. I think it's great. I didn't think of it first as a videographer's lens, but after Zachy was using it for a while and after I played with it for a while, I'm like, yeah, this is the video lens out of Sigma's I series lineup, in my personal opinion, for, someone, below 35mm. This is the lens I would definitely pick up. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the lens. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this a lens you're looking to pick up? If not, love to hear your reasons why or why not for that. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you guys can. Helps us out a lot. We have a lot of great content coming up here. With that, take care, stay safe, follow us on Facebook, and we'll chat to you soon. Take care.